Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, dear friend, and welcome to the daily prayer program from Kardec Radio. I'm a host, Daniel Peon, and again, I'm really happy to be here with you, my friend, today again. Well, it's been a very good day so far. I hope for you too. And but anyway, we have so many brothers and sisters who need some assistance, and I'm really happy that you're here with me to have the same intention of prayer. So before we start, let's start to tune in, stopping from our daily chores. And if you can, please join me closing your eyes and join me please in this small initial prayer. Dear Mother, Father God, thank you so much for allowing us to be alive today. And also, we are really happy to be in the company of discarnate spirits who want to enlighten themselves, or to support us, or to also join your prayer towards our brothers and sisters who are in greater need right now. Dear God, we praise you because everything we love comes from you. Nature, family, friends, our health, everything comes from you, the source. And even our greatest master, our example, Jesus, your Son. Therefore, we are really glad and really happy for everything. And also, we would like to thank you for sending your guardian angels to enlighten us during this session, so we can take the most out of the text we're gonna read today. And we would like to thank you, Francisco Xavier, and the Spirit of Meimei, for bringing this message to us, and that we can count on your help to endure and apply this lesson on our life. And thank you so much for everything, God, and with your protection and your permission, we would like to start this prayerful moment of the day. And so be it. Okay, very good. Wow, let me see, we have Beth Cruz, John DeRosa, some other friends. There's no problem, do not need to send a message, but when you send messages, I can see you. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope everybody's in attune with the high spirits right now. So, my friends, let me share with you this amazing text I was researching. It is called The Unexpected Renewal, and it's from the book God Awaits, Deus Aguarda, by Meimei, through Francisco Xavier, and is also available in the Spiritist magazine, issue 48. There's also a whole study by Vanessa Celoni in this book. You can also find it in Kardec Radio. Okay, the text is a very short text, but it's amazingly powerful because it uses words from our Master Jesus. So let me briefly read it, and then we can discuss. Well, at least I'll try to put some examples from my life, and you were very welcome to put some comments for me. In those moments when he recognized himself disconnected from the physical body, the discouraged man felt light and happy. Ecstatic in the excursion that seemed to him a prodigious dream, he reached the luminescent quiet place where he noted the presence of the Christ. Reverent, He approached him and implored, Lord, hear me out of mercy. I love you and I want to serve you. For a long time, I aspired to enroll in the assembly of those who collaborate with you in the redemption of individuals. I long to help others. However, beloved friend, I am bound. Deliver me from the home where I see myself in the condition of imprisoned bird. I live in a nest of aversions. My father, perhaps, tired of sterile conflicts, relegated this to fate. My mother exercises cruel despotism onto us. She treats us, her children, in the manner of objects of private use, flogging us with demands of terrifying possessive affection. My two brothers detest me. They unduly want that I have and I humiliate me at every moment. If I agree with them, they ridicule me, and if I complain, they threaten me with persecution and beatings. Release me, Lord, from the prison that inhibits my movements. I want to act in your principles, love and service, which you have taught us. Before the slight pause that was made, Jesus looked at the visitor compassionately and claimed, I remember your previous requests. You were passing right here in the direction of the terrestrial cradle, accompanied by prestigious friends, when you declared yourself thirsting for action in the good, and your companions endorsed your requests. You said you were anxious to share our tasks. Yes, I understand you. The construction of love is inevitable. Lord, the consulting man said respectfully, if you understand my ideal and my petitions are already registered here, who placed me in the terrible home in which I recognize myself like a sick person thrown to a cage of serpents? The master smiled and considered. Believing in your intentions to collaborate with us, I was the one who sent you to the family with whom you are. Wow. Surprised by the unexpected revelation, the visitor to the spiritual world felt a strange sensation of failing, of falling, and awoke in his own body. Outside, his brothers blundered against life, reporting to him with insulting words. He, however, noted the insults that were addressed to him with new ears, in the silence of who had won the trophy of profound renewal. That's it. Wow. My friends, this is amazing gift from Meimei, brought us by Chico Xavier. Right, because not only now in the pandemic, but throughout life, we see ourselves in these moments, in these conditions where you say, why this is happening to me? Why I have to suffer? And sometimes it's really hard to grasp, to understand. But what Meimei shows us in this passage, with this example of our brother of us, that sometimes it's even our request to pass through it. Because it's so easy to say that we are going to do something, right? So easy to just say, yes, I will forgive. Yes, I will love until you are hurt, until you pass through difficult moments. Then you can test yourself. really learned the task, if you really learned the lesson, right? Therefore, my friends, I know life is hard. We are we are losing a lot of acquaintances and friends to the pandemic, other diseases. We are we are having conflicts with relatives, and sometimes it's just hard to understand. But we have to take in consideration that everything has an ideal in God's plan, and our guardian angels, Jesus, allow us to pass through this difficult moment so we can improve, so we can evolve. Therefore, we must strive, we must endure to apply such lessons in our lives. Um, Therefore, I know it's easier to say than to do, right? And that's why we are here. That's why we are all. Um, that's all we are here, and that's why we are putting this into the test. So, my friends, please do as this man and consider this as an example so we can apply in our lives this endurance, this new understanding of the hurdles and conflicts we are having with friends, relatives, adversaries. And let's see through this immortal perspective so we can adjust ourselves accordingly. I would just put here the issue of the Spirit magazine where you can find this excerpt from Meimei. Um, thank you for thank you for sharing. Um, and that's it. So please, if you can now, just stay a little bit more with me for our small prayer, this small light for our brothers and sisters who are in most need right now. Eyes, let's close our eyes and take a deep breath. Visualizing the whole world looking from outside. There, I am there with you. And when we look to the right side, we see Jesus as well. And all of us are connected through this beam of light, and we can feel God's love. And Jesus is smiling to us, and with a gesture with his hand, he's inviting us to put all our heart in this prayer. So let's think about the persons who are in most need right now, looking to our planet and visualizing the hospitals, these health units where so many people are with illnesses, so many places in countries where the pandemic is still hitting hard. We see these hospitals in need of light. We also visualize refugee camps and prisons where families, children, and brothers and sisters of ours are suffering so much. We see conflicts. We see domestic violence. And all this foggy pollution of spiritual matter, which is now being diluted by our light, our being of light coming out of our chest, with so many other brothers and sisters in this prayer right now, going through all these places and energizing doctors, nurses, health professionals, the ills, the minds and bodies and spirits of all our brothers and sisters who are in these places. in these situations right now. And as explained by Meimei, we know that everything has a role, everything has a place, but we want to ease with the mercy of God and the consoling spirits our hurdles with all light and all love, because our free will allows us to help each other. Donating our energy, we ask for God for helping all these brothers and sisters, spirits incarnated and discarnated, who are obsessed by other brothers and sisters who are in pain. They also need light. And all this light breaks through the darkness, and we can start feeling the wavelength of the earth transforming, brightening, and being brilliant as a light. And as the whole planet starts to beam together, we start to see other planets being illuminated by the same light. How powerful is you, God? We praise you. And we would like to also ask your permission and protection so we can close this prayerful moment. And so be it. Okay. Thank you so much, Beth, John De Rosa, other friends, so we can stick together in this day. And please feel welcome to write in the comments. I will check later on. And well, thank you so much, and I wish you a very pleasant week. Bye bye, my friends.